a fight for the right to be number one. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a battle of the top two teams in the AFC West, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Oakland Raiders. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ready, 70, Indy. Ready, go, now.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back to throw. Williams throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Looking to throw on second down. Williams, flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Ready. 8, read. Ready, get it.
They start the drive with Martin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that.
Williams loses the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers. And now Oakland ready to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw. Williams. Catch number 100 for his career. Williams loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Williams now operating from the gun. Man open left side. It's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Williams from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 33 yards that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm, really. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson, his 5th touchdown now.
The outlaw. Hey, Echo.
Now Williams on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second and long. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Back to throw. Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking to throw. Williams eluding the pressure right. 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau.
Go now. 18 Gator. Smooth.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The throw complete here to Williams, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Williams now to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and 1. Four yards the pickup, first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,